Morning, it is 0512. Today's date should be April 25th. I'm going to sit here with my phone and record myself have a fucking session. I speak out loud when I'm home, alone. While they're doing their shit, it kind of helps. They don't like it because they know when I'm in public, I can't really talk like this, talk back at them or fucking yell at them. I could, in my head, I have to have this inner battle about constant bullshit. But, what I've gathered, is far as they can't feel my physical pain, which doesn't make sense. If it's in my head, they can't feel my pain. You know what I'm saying? My physical pain. I don't understand that. And then for some reason, they can't see what I see. They can't taste what I taste. But when I taste something, they know it tastes good. So that means when I know something tastes good, they know it tastes good. When they smell something nasty, they're pretty familiar with that before I fucking could tell. So but I don't, but if I acknowledge something within myself inherently, really strong, then they fucking can sense it, oh man, it smells in here. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, it does smell in here. But that's the tricky part, is sometimes they can sense something before I fucking can. Look up behind you. Look up, I'm like, what the fuck? And then boom, or hey, calm down, he's got a fucking knife. We don't want to fucking disturb him, because he might fucking cut his hand while I'm at work fucking cutting beating and all this bullshit, or he's on the meat saw. But they want me to fucking kill myself when I say I'll fucking end it all. Well then do it. I'm just what are you talking about? Because I'll be at that moment where I'm I am gonna fucking do this. And they know I know I'm fucking serious. But then they're and they're telling me right now, Jason, don't do this. And it's stupid. Here's the thing, and here's another thing, you want me to kill myself. You agree the fact that I want to kill myself. But then you don't. Then you care about my physical well-being. But you want to bitch about, or when I look in the mirror and I'm you're a fat tub of shit. How I motivate myself to keep working out. I look at my belly, relax it, smack that bitch. And they're like, man, you're fucking fat and you're fucking disgusting. And now one would say, because I think you haven't, one might say that's an insecurity I have within myself that I actually do think I'm fat. No. I'm an attractive motherfucker. And the thing is, I know I'm an attractive motherfucker. I am very vain. As you can tell when it comes to making these videos, I'm actually pretty good at it because I do it a lot, because I love looking at myself, because I actually do like my body. I push myself. I talk shit on myself. That's how us military folks are, how us men are. And now one would say, because you're a man, you are insecure because, you have those manly insecurities because of how you were raised. And you feel you inherited down someone talking shit down to you, and you feel that's what pushes you and drives you. I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm pretty fucking secure. I'm 75 to 90% secure with myself, depending on the situation and the day and the scenario, So, boom. And they really don't like it when I'm 100% in control of myself, because it's they lower the fucking volume. And once again, I'm going to point out, there was a few days ago, I'm fucking rocking it out. And I was not exhausted. I was not tired. I may be running around like a goddamn madman, but doing that job does not fucking, I'm not oh my God, it's so exhausting. I fucking stood at the sink and washing dishes. Washing dishes, it ain't fucking hard. Seriously, it's not. And I almost fucking passed out. I had to fucking drop everything I had and hold on to the fucking sink. And stop myself from actually keeling over. It made no sense. My head was it was like someone was fucking choking me. But except there was no one choking me. They just told me to fuck you. They were like, fuck you. So, and this morning, God, I'm dreaming, man, and I purposely left all my doors unlocked last night. I drank and I went through a fucking tangent, to show them who's fucking in charge. You gotta have footing. You gotta do whatever it takes to, whatever builds confidence or whatever to show them who's fucking in charge. I know it sounds crazy, because it is. Well, I left all my doors unlocked. If you guys want to come in and kill me, you got physical bodies, how much you just, come here and fucking kill me. Just fucking front door, back door unlocked. Do it. I don't give a fuck. So they did a dream to see it. They're saying right now, I would fuck you up. I give them the opportunity that they fucking fail. But I was dreaming, and they created a dream where they're gonna they turn off all my fans because they don't like the temperature of the room at the time. I wasn't aware whether it was hot or cold. I'm dreaming. And then they fucking they're slowly creeping in my room, and they're about to fucking stab me, and I'm just laying there, and I'm like, go away. Go away. And then I kind of put my neck out, if you're gonna stab me in my neck, stab me in my neck, in my dream. And they don't do it. And then, like, they try and create this presence and fear and rush within me, like, I'm afraid. That way they feel comfortable, like, oh, he is afraid. See, you're afraid. I'm like, nigga, in the dream, I just gave myself up to you and handed you my neck. You can't just, like, right after that fucking try and make me feel afraid in my dream, which you're fucking trying to control, and then fucking do a fucking victory dance because you just made me scared, and you're just like, oh, man, like, I won. I fucking made him scared. Like, bitch, your goal was obviously to try and kill me in my dream. And I gave it to you, and you're trying. What they try and do is when they fuck up, they try and change the fucking topic, too. That way they don't feel stupid and insecure, and they look like the dumbasses that they fucking are. You know? It's like, who the fuck are you? You know, and the thing is, like, and I know this is going to sound crazy, the thing is, I don't believe that this is even me. That's me believing that. It's in my head. Understand that. I don't believe this is me. There's no fucking way. These feel way too fucking alien. You know, and they have, like, their own fucking personalities. Specific ones now, you know, a certain number. And they keep telling me to not do that. But the thing is like, you see how stable I am? You know? Now, when this first happened, like, 4 years ago, I'll admit, man, I was fucking gone. I know I was fucking unstable. And all you puke fucks out there that were in my fucking lives and fucking barely lifted a fucking finger, like, meh, meh, go see a doctor, meh, what's your fucking problem? Or I'm like, psh, they're just fucking saying that, and that your bloodline, your mom's trying to make you feel like this. Like, everyone, my ex-wife, my fucking family members, my friends, they didn't give a fuck. You know, seriously, no one gave, like, a real fuck about what I was going through. You know, some people fucking just felt disgusted and fucking did the worst fucking thing possible. Some people just didn't know what they were doing. But still, at the same time, they didn't give a fuck. Because they don't know how to fucking deal with this. No one's ever fucking faced. No one that I've met or that I'm friends or family members with would even know how to tackle this issue that I'm going through. Still going through. The only difference now, the only reason I look probably stable now, you know, is because I've dealt with this 4 years ago, and it was the worst ever. It's kind of like boot camp, all right, like Marine Corps boot camp. And fucking when you, a lot of us Marines, young Marines, are just like, dude, would you go through boot camp again? You know? And a lot of guys are like, I don't know, man. What if I got paid this or that? Like, but the thing is, like, you actually can. We could. We're worried about, like, how hard it was. And our experience is like we were recruits. We were fucking nasty straight off the street. But yes, we could easily go through boot camp again. Why not? I mean, I don't see why not. The thing is, like, we didn't know what to expect when we first went through it. Now, the second time you would go through it, it's like, what are they going to do? Just smoke your ass a couple of times and be bored with you? Like, they would have better things to do, like train recruits, not fucking new Marines trying to just, go through boot camp again. Like, you know what to expect, you know? Fucking eyes right and shit and fucking, I don't know, look at me switch to the left. Someone fucked up. And fucking, you know, I don't know, 10, forward march, right oblique, left oblique, to the rear, all that shit, you know, the drill, the fucking rifle range, all that shit, you know what I mean? Like, but that, what I'm getting at is, like, this is not fucking difficult. It is difficult. I'm sorry. I tend to water things down, like my pain. But, it is difficult. The thing is, like, I know what to expect this time around, you know? You know, and they play their old games. They literally do. They play their old games. Like, they just, like, it's like, and it feels scripted, you know what I mean? And they act like they don't have their, and here's the thing, I'm jump topic again. They do a lot of things that show that, to me, that they don't, that this is not my head. Telling me that there's someone behind me when my headphones are on. You know what I mean? Or if I can't even hear someone coming up behind me, literally. And I'm fucking pretty fucking fast and twitchy. Oh, look, there is somebody there. They'll fucking, I'll, like, talk a certain way when I'm angry at them or whatever, and it's like a certain beats per second with the tone or whatever, and in my head I'm like, man, that reminds me of an actor. While I'm fucking talking shit or talking, I'm like, it's Christopher Walken. That was the topic today. I'm like, what? Oh, thank you for telling me that. You know, they confirm a lot to me that they're not from up here. You know, just because I have the knowledge and information, there's a lot of things that sounds like they're from out there. You know what I mean? Seriously. And they always try and correct themselves amongst each other. And then, and change the topic again, while I'm dreaming, they had a mantra. This dude's trying to tell me, like, he had a good speech. He had like 2 or 3 good speeches. I'm like half awake, half asleep. So it's like, it was perfectly timed where I can actually hear it. but not fucking, like, as if it's gonna fucking melt in my mind. But it was like a rally speech, like, we're strong, this or whatever, we're gonna fucking overpower this guy, we're gonna take him, we're gonna fucking... It was very motivating, I guess. I can remember it was weak sauce, it was fucking bullshit. And fucking wasting my goddamn time. But it seemed to be just perfectly timed where I have to hear all their bullshit. Like, it's like they're so fucking bored. You know what I mean? Like they need me to give them attention. And they're like starving little children. They just keep coming. Spoiled little brats. They just keep coming at me, and they'll do anything. Or a spoiled little girl who just fucking will do anything for fucking attention. And she comes an adult, and she fucking makes all the wrong decisions. And they're making all the wrong decisions at me, just trying to get my fucking attention. At all times. Imagine having to fucking deal with that in your head. Along with the personalities that have certain levels of intellect and certain levels of awareness that I am not capable of. That there is no way in my experience of my life that I would even ever have that ability or capable of. Being able to sense somebody behind me. How can you fucking sense someone behind you when you can't sense their presence? Military trained for combat, trained to kill, trained to constantly be aware of my surroundings. And if you know people who know me very close, people who work with me, they know I'm fucking very twitchy very fast because I don't fucking like people. If you go back to my recent employers, at the hydrogen peroxide plant, those construction boys, they're like, damn, Sally's fucking quick, fucking fast, always fucking twitchy. My current job now is fucking Whole Foods. I'm moving around, fucking fast, fucking quick, fucking twitchy. And the thing, how I sound now. And the thing is like, and what I'm getting at is like, I am a certain way. And there's certain things about me. I lost track of that for a second. What I'm getting at is like, I'm a certain way. Like, I'm not a super smart guy. I'm smart to a certain degree, but the level of intellect that they have, I do not have. I'm not a thinker. I call certain people thinkers. Like, they're book smart. They're very extremely educated. I am not. I have a wealth of useless information, but the level of information that they have and the way that they talk, I can sense they have a higher intellect than mine. But they're so stupid at the same time because they don't have the street smarts that I have, that I've grown up in my life, the things that I experience. So the way they talk, how can you be in my head? How can you be me? How can it all be in my head? But they don't have the certain level of wisdom and knowledge that I have in the experience. Now, granted, they fight really hard to make sure that they don't give off too much of themselves, but want a lot of me. I don't know. A lot of people would say this is like evil spirit, or this is like demons or some shit. I could give a rat's ass. My brain as far as I'm concerned, it's a magic powers that someone put a spell on me, or it's evil spirits, or it's fucking technology with all three, or fucking I'm losing my goddamn mind. That's it. Morning log. I guess I can go on forever. It's my fucking log, but I gotta make sure I keep these, because I could talk about this forever. I really can. So, I don't know if I'm gonna kill myself yet. I'm not sure. It's up for debate. I didn't want to talk to my girl about this, because she works so goddamn hard. She stresses so much already on her own. But I really have no one to talk to who doesn't care, But if I talk to her about it, my hesitation or my fear about it is that it's going to stress her the fuck out. And this woman pushes herself to the point where she's had a stroke already, regardless of the fact that it was her fucking mom. And what fucking parent pushes their kid to the fucking hospital and still not care afterwards? That's a whole nother fucking topic right there. That's fucking disgusting. I'd never do that to my kids, no matter how old they are, But, people are fucking disgusting. Anyway, so, that's my fears. I don't want to stress her out about this, because then, she's going to be like, well, get on a medication. And I'm like, babe, I can't do that. It's like, I would be worthless. People wouldn't even fucking hire me. That's how bad I am. When I'm on the meds, I am the worst civilian ever. And that, stings to the core. Oh. You would have to understand my definition of civilians and how nasty I find all you fucking puke fucks. And at the same time, your nastiest civilian is still better than me when I'm on my medication. And that's pretty fucking sad. I'm just sitting there, fucking just chain smoking. And then I'm like, man, I want to drink. And I drink one beer and I'm fucking puking all over myself. Because my body can't handle it, because there's already so much poison in my system trying to keep me sane. Supposedly trying to keep me sane. But then I'm just a fucking zombie laying there or sitting there just fucking chain smoking away. That's not a fucking contributing member of society. Anyways, I felt like I needed to say that last part just so they fucking know up here. But keep all this in mind if anybody ever watches this besides me, or hell, even if I'm fucking recap and watch this, you know. And that's actually a good idea. I'm gonna recap on a couple of videos, maybe a lot, and help me, like, you know, because it's different when you're talking through this shit, and then when you see it, it's different too. So, peace out. I'm gonna fucking stroke my ego and try and learn something from this. You know, gotta become stronger every single day, and you gotta remember to rest too. That's also important. Fucking hate y'all.